Mic check 1 2.
There you go.
Perfect.
All right, so I'm Dave, American Dirtbagger.
Cat, American Dirtbagger.
John, American Dirtbaggers.
And Tionte Eddings, American veteran.
American veteran. Army,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes, sir.
Army.
Army, how
91
many
Bravo.
years?
5 years.
What would you say, Bravo what?
91.
Bravo 91.
91
Nice.
Bravo, yes, sir.
I have no clue what that is. I'm a horrible dad. I don't even know what the MOSs are, but
So I was a diesel mechanic. I fixed all the LMTVs, Humvees, things of that sort.
Nice.
Everything but not the cool stuff, not the tanks and nothing like that.
no?
No, sir.
So the trucks aren't cool?
I'm not really, nah. Yeah, $250,000 piece of garbage right there. I tell you what.
Really?
It costs $250,000. Like when you get on the MSD and you want to order one, you can order a whole LMTV, $250,000 easy.
Wow.
That's fucking crazy.
Easy.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
so where are you from originally?
So originally born in Chicago, raised in Texas. So my mom was military, but I didn't live the military life up until 9th grade. When she got out, she ended up getting married, and I moved to Texas with her. So I only majority of my life is Chicago, and then 9th grade I was in Texas.
So what service was she in? Sorry.
My mom was also military, and she was also 91 Bravo, believe it or not.
Nice.
So she was in Desert Storm.
Wow.
Well, you tell her thank you. Yeah, man, that's
There's a storm. 91, right? 91.
91, I think. Yeah, 91 was.
91.
I remember just the early 2000s because I remember her going to basic because I was born in 96, but I remember her going to basic in Jackson, I believe, when I might have been like 4 or 5 years old. So
crazy.
But
So she was in combat.
yeah, she was over there. She was in. I want to say she was in Iraq. I don't know specifically where, but I know for a fact that she was in Iraq. And she did a whole 9-month tour and everything. I live with my grandma. I remember her sending me stuff, and then when she got back, she ended up going to Korea, getting stationed in Korea. And then I remember her sending a bunch of like clothes and shit back. So I was like, it was pretty cool as a kid, you know, be like fucking 10, 11 to wear like clothes not from America.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So
Well, tell your mom thank you.
I will.
For her
That's
service.
definitely.
Yeah, heck yeah.
So
That's
what-
amazing.
What city? Where in Texas?
San Antonio.
San Antonio. All right.
And they also ride, you know, motorcycles and things like that.
Yeah, so his mom and his,
Yeah.
is it your stepdad or your mom's husband? I don't
My
wanna-
mom's husband.
Your mom's
you
husband.
heard what I said.
Yeah. So I make sure you said his mom's husband. They both
Rough
ride.
Riders or?
No, so he was actually the state rep for the Rough Riders. You know, I mean, we have our differences, but you know that in itself is pretty damn cool. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie
Yeah.
to you
Right,
about it.
right.
And then they actually traded in the street bikes. They actually ride cruisers and stuff now. I think my mom has a road glide, like a 2024 road glide, something like that. And they just in Texas, just kind of hanging out, doing their thing.
Wow. Nice.
Brothers or sisters?
So I'm a middle child. I have a older brother who named after my father, but I don't really know him too much. And then I have an older sister, and then there's me, and then there's my little brother, and me and him are like this.
Nice.
And then there's my little sister who takes after me, and then my little brother who takes after everybody else. So I have a decent depth.
Are they all in Texas?
No, so they actually all. I don't know where my older brother is. I haven't talked to him. I don't know. I still lived in Chicago at the time, so I haven't talked to him maybe since like 10, maybe. My older sister and my two youngest siblings are in Chicago, and then my younger brother that I'm cool with, like knit like this. He's in Texas, San Antonio with my mom. He's like 30 minutes from where my mom's lives, so they're still relatively close to each other.
Good. Cool.
Nice.
So when did you join the Army?
May 5th, 2015.
Okay. And why did you join the military?
Well, that's actually a funny story. So I was in high school. I played football and stuff. And when I was in Texas, I actually was stationed. Like
You played football in Texas? I'm just kidding. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah.
So I was actually, the school I went to was actually stationed right outside Fort Hood.
Okay.
So like when I say like Fort Hood used to come to our high school to do their PT test on our track.
Oh, no way.
So that's where we were at, and I wrestled, I played football, I played baseball, Ended up getting a wrestling scholarship and a football scholarship, but I took the football scholarship, and I wish I took the wrestling scholarship because that's my real passion. Like, I love wrestling. So took the football scholarship, and I got a scholarship to UTEP, University of El Paso, Texas. It's a D1 college. Got arrested in Georgia the summer beforehand, in Tifton. But if you say it backwards, like they were saying it in jail, it's called Not Fit, Georgia, and it's literally spelled. It's called Tifton, but it's literally spelled Not Fit backwards.
That's funny.
So this is the crazy part. We were coming back from the Georgia Perry State Fair, and this where we were going back to Florida. I was in Florida for a little bit at the time, and we stopped in a Walmart, and we didn't know that the part of Georgia we were in was still
racist.
Yeah, one of them little situations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Racist as hell. So it's like 2-3 in the morning. We like, fuck it, bro. Let's stop at Walmart. We grab some snacks, just bullshit in Walmart. Do Walmart shenanigans at 2 in the morning. So we're in the back there. We're back there chilling and shit. And a lady, an older lady, comes up to us that works there. She's like, "Are you gonna put it back?" And me and him looking at each other like, "Lady, what the hell? Yeah, lady, what the hell is you talking about?" Like.
What?
All right, so mind you, that should have been the red flag. Hey, bro, get the fuck up out of there. But we didn't. We like fuck that lady. We're not doing shit. We continue on about our business. Then I guess the head manager shows up and he's like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" What? And I was like,
"Damn."
I was like, "I don't know. You tell me." And he was like, "Such and such, the lady." And I was like, "Oh yeah, well she walked up to us and asked us if we were gonna give it back." And I was like, "I don't know what she talking about." And he was like, "Well, surveillance shows you guys took woo. He didn't even really tell us what we took. He said we took something."
What?
So we like, bro, what? So I volunteered. I was like, "Bro, I'll get butt ass naked right here in the middle of aisle 3, bro." I was like, "I don't have shit on me. Like, I'll have big swinging out here. I don't care." And he was like, "Oh, that's not necessary. If you could just come up with me to the front." So at this time, we like, "Bro, fuck you, fuck Walmart, bro. We're fuck this Walmart anyway. We're going. We walking toward the front. We finna just fucking leave." Long story short, police were already at the front. So the officer tries to grab me, and I snatch away and off the rip, and it was all she wrote after I snatched my arm away. So I ended up going to jail.
And this is before school.
This is all before I ended up actually. So this is the crazy part. They said I was in there stealing a BB gun.
What?
Now that's not even the craziest part though. So mind you, the real gun was in the car. I was a hooligan at the time.
Oh, okay.
The real gun was in the car. So I was like, my mind was 100% blown at this point. I ended up go through processing, all the weird shit. Get into the bay because it's upstairs, downstairs bay. It's like fucking 15 bunks on the bottom, 15 bunks on the top. And I ended up getting cool with a couple of people. One dude in particular I got cool with happened to be locked up. Guess why he was in jail?
Stealing BB gun.
Still BB gun from the same Walmart, bro. I swear.
Dude,
Look, I swear to God.
What a coincidence.
Right?
Exactly.
I gotta ask a serious question. Was he black?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Right.
I didn't see no white people in there other than the officers, bro. I swear to God.
That's funny.
I swear.
And this is in Not
Tifton,
Fit.
Not Fit, Georgia.
Not Fit, Georgia.
Tifton, Georgia.
Is it like
So
that now?
This was in 2014, 2015.
Do you remember the Oklahoma story? And we'll share that off camera. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, there's
Yeah.
parts of the country that haven't progressed in the life,
Yeah.
So
Shit. That's messed up.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So how long did you do?
I did 5 years.
And you
Oh,
didn't-
you talking about in jail?
Yeah.
So I was only in there like 2 weeks.
But you didn't fight that?
Nah, well, this is the thing. So when I went in, it was like it was happening like this is how I knew like it was like a life thing. I happened to go in, bruh, on a fucking holiday. So Judge wasn't gonna be there Friday.
Oh, shit.
Judge wasn't gonna be there Monday, bruh.
Damn.
And the first thing I told my homie when I got in the car was like, "Don't call my mom," because this was like when me and my mom had a falling out and stuff. I was like, "Don't," and I don't give a fuck who you call. I'll sit in jail until they figure this shit out. Don't call my mom, bro. Call my mom. She ended up bailing me out and shit. And then she was like, "I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I don't give a fuck what you doing. Your ass is going into the military." And then, this was by this time, bro. I had already fucking. This was like when it had caught up to me and they were like, "Oh, your scholarship stripped." And she called me. She was hot as fuck.
Are you scared of your
Did
mom?
you ever get charged with anything? Or,
No,
or
literally
did-
dropped the charges,
they
bro.
just
I
let
just
you
paid
go?
for the court fees, bro, and that was it. Dropped
Yeah,
100% dropped. I've only been arrested
So then
one
what
time,
happened
so
to the scholarship then?
they
That
stripped
just-
it.
You stripped it.
Stripped
because,
it.
because of that.
I'm a hooligan. Pretty in
But
short
you
as
weren't
terms.
charged.
That's
Doesn't matter.
irrelevant. Yeah.
It looks
Fucked
bad.
up. That's fucked up.
Are you scared of your mom?
I'm not scared of anybody. I have enough respect to be scared of her
Authority.
her authority. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. That's what makes
Because I'm like, I'm bigger than my mom, I'm stronger than my mom,
Yeah,
you know.
but
But
to
like that
moms.
doesn't mean
Yeah,
that doesn't, to
moms-
moms.
to moms. Yeah.
Mothers.
That doesn't mean you
There's
know. That
one-
doesn't mean
there's-
shit.
One person that's going to always have your best interest, and that's going to be your mom. No matter what.
Yeah.
I've learned that the hard way. But I've also, you know, like I told you, our relationship was rocking. My mom also learned a lot of shit from me too.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm her oldest child. I'm not my dad's oldest child, but I'm her oldest child.
Gotcha.
So you know, like
So are you and your mom close now?
we cooler. We're a lot closer than we
Better?
were. I will say that we're a whole lot better than I can call her. I mean, I can always call her. Like even if we hadn't talked for months, you know, even if I was like not talking to her, blowing her off or whatever, I could still call. Even if I'm not in trouble, I could still call her and she'd answer 100%. She answered if she was on the phone at work with somebody on the phone.
Nice.
You know what I
Nice.
mean? So I gotta respect that. You know,
Yeah.
whether or not her flaws in the past, you know, hurted me or, ooh, I am who I am because of the decision she made. I can't change it.
Well, so
Right.
no, I don't. We met where I worked at,
of course.
where you go to school at.
True.
And from what I've seen, this is what I told him. I said, we got to interview this kid. Sorry, I know you're. How old are you? 28, 29?
So I just turned 28 August
You're
4th.
fucking
Kid.
kid.
Hey,
You're a
what a
kid.
good age.
You're still a kid.
I was-
disrespect.
no disrespect, none taken. None
But I
taken.
said, we got to interview this
Disrespect.
guy. I said, he's funny, he's a good young man, and he's got a big fucking personality.
Well, I appreciate
So
that.
whatever your mom did and didn't do, you turned out pretty fucking
Oh,
good
yeah.
in my
There you
eyes.
I
go.
was gonna say, well, you know, the funniest kids are always the most damaged. So.
Yeah, that's why
True
I'm
that.
fucking funny, and John's funny, and she's hilarious.
So we're all just a bunch of broken pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Broken's normal.
I was saying,
Yeah.
you have broken pieces though. You could make something.
Yeah.
You put something back together.
Okay, so you go to the military. So after the whole BB gun stuff thing, at what point after that did you enlist?
Literally same day. Like same day, bro.
shit.
Within a week,
Right
the
away.
recruiter drove out to. But look, I'll put it to you like this: there's some places in Florida that are so fucking country. I'll put it to you like this, and this is like the road to get to my house was like a 2-mile dirt road,
Nice.
and the name of the street was Catfish Way.
Shut
Nice.
the fuck up.
I also put blame to myself because there are programs that will help you if you look.
Yeah.
But you also got to have the knowledge to
So
know
that's-
that it's there.
That's
Yeah.
where I get. So this is just me on my little, you know, what is it? Where I'm stand up and preach a little bit.
Soapbox.
My soapbox. Yeah, sorry, I had a brain fart. Here's my soapbox. So they spend 3 to 9 months getting you in the military, turning you into who they want you to, and then kick you out in fucking 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Spend that 6 to 9 months getting you prepared to go out and making sure you understand all that stuff. Because
Well, see-
you know how many homeless veterans I've met at the school I taught at.
Well, I will say there's two sides of it, and because I've been on both sides, I've seen my ignorance when I was homeless, but I also seen like, damn, y'all don't want to help a nigga out, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
So there is on both sides. I will say for like older homeless veterans, they didn't have the same benefit plans and same fucking like,
Nope.
you know what I'm saying, shit we got. So for them to be trying to, now mind you, I think they're also older, you know, Vietnam era type shit. There was no computers. Now everything's
Yeah.
online. You got to set up an email and
Yep.
shit, bro.
Yep.
He's getting, mind you, he's also probably got some of the worst PTSD known to man.
Fuck. Yeah.
So you don't think this shit's gonna piss him off, bro? Cause why? Cause the motherfucker, he clicked go and the computer didn't load that motherfucker.
Right, and he ain't gonna do it again.
You see what
Yep.
I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
You see
That
how
computer
simple
ends up
that is?
across the room.
Literally, now the computer's broken.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
burning
right.
it down. You see what I mean?
And I think that's one thing I appreciate about him is when talking to him, he's not a victim. Like he just said
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
He's like, no, some of
bruh,
it's
I
me,
take
some
my
of it's
own-
them.
Yeah, I'll take
But
blame
see,
for
that's- so that's-
I'll take blame for what I've done to
Right,
myself.
right, and I think that's what I appreciate about talking to the guys that we asked to come down, because we've asked a few of you veterans to come down and talk to us on this, because and you're so fucking young, 28. You're just a fucking kid. Again, no disrespect, but you're a fucking kid.
No, take it.
And 28, and to be able to accept the fact that you're not a victim, when 28-year-olds, most 28-year-olds out there are fucking victims, and it drives me crazy.
Oh, yeah, no.
But it also has to do with upbringing. You know what I mean? And that's why
true.
I'm real big on trying to.
Yep.
To family and upbringing, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so big on, like, when I do have kids, like, my biggest factor is going to be trying to keep them humble, but also show them the luxuries of life.
Yeah.
Like, give them experiences, but I also need them to know, like, this is my money. It's not, they ain't no daddy's money. No, you right, this is daddy's money. Like, it's mine.
Right.
You want some money? I'll give you some money if you bring me a way to make some money. You know what I mean? Like, that's the way I want to try to teach, but I also don't have the patience for motherfucker to keep coming up to me asking me the same damn question. I'm like, bruh, think, use your head. I can't tell you how to make the money because then I can do it and I don't need you.
Right.
You know, I want to teach them, like, with the way the world is, it's a business thing. You know what I mean?
It is, yeah, 100%.
So, you know, and I'm going to make it to where I'm going to show them love, but I'm going to also make it to where I don't fuck with you unless you trying to do something with yourself. If that makes sense.
Makes total sense, yeah.
Yeah.
No, so-
Okay. I ain't want that to sound shitty. Like, oh, that guy doesn't.
No,
like
yeah,
when he has kids, he's gonna be a
Just kidding.
shitty father.
No. That
You
kid's
got to
gonna.
teach him the right way.
You got to teach him to be self-sufficient.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
see so many. We see so many because he's into education as well. I'm just getting out of education, so we've seen these youngsters that are always victims, and they're in their 20s, and their parents are still defending them and coming to bat for them on stuff that they should be taking care of themselves. So that's why I think I like the military, because probably 90% of the military people we talk to are on point. 10%.
Yeah, you grow up.
Well, I would say even for the shitbags, when you go through a bunch of bullshit that you know you can't control, even if you know who's causing the bullshit, you can't even do anything. You can't even be that sour, bro. When you experience shit like that, bro, it makes it a little easier to come back out here to the civilian world and maneuver, because I've already, like, withheld myself from whooping a motherfucker ass who need his ass whooped, who needs it.
No,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right
That's
there.
why a lot of I get why a lot of veterans is angry. You know, when they go off, it's like, bro, you realize he going off because he is not trying to put his fucking hands on you, bro. Like, that is.
Yeah.
He wants to beat your ass right now, and the worst you got was him hollering at you, bro.
Yeah.
You take it and leave it. And
Yeah,
then some
walk away
people-
with a win,
Yeah.
right?
But now they're looking at, oh, he's angry, oh, he's aggressive.
Yeah.
He needs to talk. Like, bro, you failing to realize, bro, you put this man in hell. You know what I'm saying? To where the any human he see could potentially, you know, kill him, or
Yeah.
Right.
and put an end to what he has fought so hard to come back to.
Right.
And then to come back over here and, like, weird motherfuckers is pushing his buttons over small shit. Like, bro, that's
Yeah.
like when you see more and you do more, you know more and you do better.
Right.
Right.
Nah, I appreciate that. It's just I don't know, just seeing you guys come out and dealing with the military vets and stuff, because we do a lot of events for them. In May and November, we do events for veterans and stuff, and just seeing the maturity of some of these youngsters, and then dealing with students that are in their 20s that act like they're 14. It's
Yeah.
confusing, you know. But
So how long were you homeless? Or
3 months.
3 months? And then what happened? What changed?
sorry, I got off on a tangent.
So to be honest, bro, and you know what, this goes exactly back, and I want everybody to hear this clearly.
All right.
I hadn't talked to my mom in 2-3 years. Guess how we ended up getting the problem fixed?
Talk to
Me
your
and-
mom.
Me and my little brother was in the car, and we was like, look, I kept it real. I was like, look, bro, I got a wife, bro. I was like, niggas is living in a hotel, folks. And he was like, man, I've been thinking about this for like 2 days. I was like, we should call mom. He was like, we should call mom.
That's
Bro,
cool.
my mom called us and got us moved into an apartment in like 3 days.
Nice.
Nice.
We paid all the money because I still had a little money left over.
Yeah,
We paid all the money and everything.
Nice.
Literally, called my
That's
mom.
So she came in. And what city was this?
This was San Antonio,
San
Live Oak,
Antonio,
Texas.
yeah.
Yeah.
So as a dad, I could tell you, and I'm sure she's going to agree as a mom, and John as an uncle, that it doesn't matter your age, you're still our kid, you
Exactly.
know. And I mean, my oldest is Liz is 38, 36, 37. God, she's old.
How old does that make you?
Fucking old. Fucking old. Yeah. But yeah, she's still, sometimes when I
Yeah.
see her, I mean, a couple years ago, there was an incident where the baby was crying and she started crying, and I hurt listening to her cry. So Mom's still mom, man. Doesn't matter your age.
Yeah.
She's still your mom. You're still her baby. So.
Yep.
So
Sorry, I digressed again.
No,
it's all good, dude.
I appreciate that.
So then how'd you end up here in Southern California? Beautiful Southern California.
To be honest, so I've always been an entrepreneur, and I'll dig into my backstory a little bit, which is going to get into why I don't like my mom's husband too much. So mind you, I'm from Chicago. You know, I grew up in Chicago, so I could have been a very, very bad child.
Yeah, no.
Right.
Think about it. I could
Those
have been
opportunities
shit, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Are
honest.
there, right?
So when I moved to Texas, you know, I like to have my own shit. Mind you, I am from Chicago, so I'm still a hustler, you know what I mean? But I moved to Texas, now guess what I'm selling? I'm in high school, I'm in 8th grade, 9th grade. I'm selling shoes. Like I'm buying Jordans off of, you know, Facebook Marketplace. You know, I'm buying and trading shoes.
All right.
Put a stop to it.
Who did?
Made me stop.
Your mom's husband?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Oh.
Why?
Because he didn't want people coming to the house. So you know what I did? I said, okay. I started trying to meet people at the corner down the street. Mind you, these kids are pulling up with their parents. They're in the back seat. I'm making trades through the back seat of a SUV, and his parents are in the front.
Right. Right.
What is your real purpose of stopping me? Mind you, I could be selling drugs, bruh. I'm
Right,
selling
right.
shoes.
Selling
Right.
shoes.
Just hustle.
I'm selling, bro. I'm hustling, legal hustling. I'm
Okay.
selling shoes.
Yeah.
He made me put a stop to it. Never knew fucking why. I never knew why. Literally, like, and I thought about it, like, cause I'm grown now, so I own 5 rental properties.
Wow. Nice.
Literally, but that come from hustling.
Yeah.
Think about it. I don't like to work.
Yeah.
I don't want to work. I haven't worked a job. Me or my wife haven't worked a job in 3 years. I don't want to work.
So you guys, after that incident of being homeless,
I learned how to
you
move
guys
money.
started
Yeah. Yep.
I learned-
hustling.
Well,
as-
she played her part because she's always been wanting to be the pilot. Like I told you, my wife is she takes a check ride for a commercial pilot here within the first week of next month.
Good luck, Jay.
Somewhere
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
cool.
Most definitely
Yep.
good. She don't
Yeah.
even need it because she
Yeah.
fly as fuck anyway. So I've always told her, yo, don't get a job, bro. Just fucking like but I will say when we first got to Texas, she did get the first job that kept us afloat. She worked at Whataburger. So she pretty much worked at fucking McDonald's for like the first fucking like year.
Nice.
And that started elevating us.
Nice.
And then I got a job at HEB, which was like a Walmart, Texas Walmart. We got Walmarts too, but
Sure.
so, you know, we started going from there, but I also realized I hate going to work.
And you did something about it.
And
Yeah.
I did something
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it. So I
Yeah.
realized,
Nice.
how can I make you pay for my bills? That was literally when I
Right.
tell anybody, if you want to make money, figure out how you can make the person in front of you pay for your bills. And guess what I started with? I started with my phone bill. Me and my wife had Cricket. We had Cricket for like 4-5 years. It's cheap, and we always paid our phones all the way off. So we just had a little $50 payment every month. I was like, I don't want to pay my phone bill no more. So I tried to figure out how could I get somebody to pay me $50 every month. So I ended up finding a couple of apps and a couple of websites linked to China, and I bought some wholesale. I bought like 140 bracelets at like 83 cents a pop. So I only ended up spending like after shipping and everything, I think I spent like $130. Literally, and we didn't need this wine. We were struggling at this time, but I like to invest. I will spend my last dollar if I believe I will make more money. I will spend I will be broke as fuck. If you say, give me all your money now and it's gonna pay out in 6 months, I will sleep in my car for 6 months
There you go.
because I am that confident in
The
that
light at the end of the
Wow.
tunnel. You're
Yeah.
looking right.
Exactly.
Yeah, yep.
So I was like, how can I get them to pay this? So I'm like, bruh, if I sell stuff, mind you, selling is one of the best businesses to be in. If you
Yep.
can sell something, you're winning in life.
Right.
So I was like, so I ended up buying them, getting them, and sold them for $20 a pop. So guess what? I sold 5 of them, 6 of them. I made all my money back, and I still had like 120 bracelets left. I was selling them for $20, $30 a pop. And then when the people
Were you
stopped
selling
buying,
them online or?
I would Facebook Marketplace,
Yeah.
offer up.
Yeah.
You know, any site where you could, sell something. I
These
was
guys
on there
coming to your
doing it.
house, picking them up.
Yeah, or I would meet them at Walmart. I would
Nobody
meet them
put a
at
stop to
public
that?
places. Stuff. Well, see, I always investigate the background of the
Right.
profile of the
Right,
person
right.
I'm doing to.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I look at how long your profile been open. I look at
Yep.
if you post. I look at your pictures. I even go as far as looking at people who like your picture.
Right.
Did you ever
And
not?
then I go to their page.
Did you ever not sell to somebody?
No. Because
No?
I'd have done my research enough to know not to even pull up.
Okay.
Right.
all right.
Yeah, I was
Right.
like, you gotta think about I'm from
Yeah.
Chicago. You got to watch your back all the time. So
Gotcha.
you got so
Yeah.
it's just like what I was saying, being in the military and then coming out to the civilian world, bro. This shit really easy if you can control your temper.
Right.
Because everybody out here, sorry to say, but everybody out here is stupid as hell. It's easy, bro. In the military, you look for a way to get around shit and still get shit done.
Yep.
That's life.
Yep.
You know, that's life. You want to, the easiest way and make the most money at it. Yeah.
So after that, then I was like, fuck it. My next investment, I bought vending machines. So I still currently own 5 vending machines in San Antonio. My little brother, he goes to Costco. He refills
Nice.
them, restocks them, all that shit
Nice.
for me.
Where are they at? Where are they?
So that's what I was getting to. So what like I told you, I used to bounce around. I told my wife, bro, just go to school. So I've turned in like 8-9 W-2s in 1 year. So the first one I used to work for Spectrum. I used to install cable and shit, in houses. I used to climb up on the poles and
Yeah.
shit. I used to do all that shit. So one's in Spectrum in the old store I used to work at, which is actually a third party called Lobo. Shout out to them. They was always cool.
Nice.
So the second one is in my mom's motorcycle clubhouse.
Nice.
So because like I told you, my mom was in a motorcycle club and stuff, and they have their own like clubhouse that they got the lease, they rent it out, and it's literally just their club for their biker gang.
And by the way, John saw his mom on his phone and said she was hot.
She's beautiful. Yeah.
Love you, mom.
Beautiful.
Everybody
Yep,
thinks you're fine. So one of them was in there. One of them's in there. The other one, and the other 3 are in barbershops. And you gotta think about, I like foot
Nice.
traffic, but I also don't like paying a fee. Some people want,
Yeah.
10%,
Yeah.
you know, to
Right.
place
Yeah.
your machine, shit like that.
Yeah.
And then from vending machines was also too much work for me. Because you got to think about it. I still had to drive to Costco or Sam's. Not only that, then I had to drive to 4 or 5 different locations all over San Antonio
Right.
to stop. To be honest, to refill 5 vending machines in my locations, 4.5 hours.
Wow.
That's too much work for me.
So did
then-
you have a living room full of like chips and candy
Fuck
bars?
yeah. Fuck yeah. And then my mom, because like they're so cool in Texas and shit, there was a crash semi of Kellogg's fucking products.
Oh,
So when
shit.
I say like Cheez-Its, fucking Pop Tarts and shit, bro, we were because when a semi truck crashes and all of the products hit the ground, it's contaminated. Even if it's still in the box,
Right.
in the package,
Right,
because
right.
it's not in the original brown shipping package,
Right.
it's contaminated.
Contaminated, yeah.
Yeah.
So they when they tow it to the shipping yard, they tow all the products with it, bro. And then the people at the shipping yard literally just take all the shit home. So we pulled up to this big ass junkyard full of like crashed semis. I'm talking about, there were pallets of fucking Honey Schmacks
Oh,
and
yeah,
fucking
those are good.
Cheez-Its
Those are really good.
and shit, bro. We ended up leaving with like 12 boxes. We were in the back of the car, bro, like this. So, but that was still too much work for me. I didn't want to do all that. So I started looking, and I ended up getting a big ass refund, back pay from the military. And I was like, bruh, I need to buy me a house or something. But at the time, I wasn't versed. So my very first rental property was an RV. I bought an RV, and this is the story behind that. I got a job, but I only get jobs when it benefit me. So I got a job at a car wash in the winter. Exactly. Is that not smart?
they were
Yeah.
hiring?
Yes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now guess what? Bro? I'm not doing shit at work, bro. I'm chilling at work. So this was also around COVID. So the manager of the car wash.
Wait, where's my notepad?
I know, right?
Take
You want to take notes? Do you know what to do?
So my manager, like, cause I was assistant manager. The manager actually was a salary employee, homeless,
Wow.
COVID.
Oh, shit.
He ended up catching COVID, lost his crib. So his girlfriend ended up, getting a job and got a crib, and under her credit. She caught COVID, lost the crib again. Now there's 2 evictions within 1 year on their credit. They couldn't find nowhere. They made bread. He was a salary employee, so he could get approved.
Right.
He's
right.
salary.
Yeah.
But because he had 2 evictions within 1 year,
Damn.
in 1 year,
Nothing.
right? So it was literally.
So you thought RV?
Yeah, dead ass.
Perfect.
Like
Yeah.
I literally, and this is
Yeah.
my thing is like I help my friends because you're my friend. But
Right,
like I'm gonna
right.
be honest with you, I'm helping myself first, and the benefit of
Right.
helping you is like you're helping you is the benefit that comes second.
Right.
I'm gonna help myself first. So guess what? I was like, yo, I can make some money off of this man. I know how much he make. I know when he get paid. We work the same fucking job. Shit, he my boss. But guess what? I'm his landlord.
Nice. So you bought a motorhome.
I bought it. He wanted $9,000. I got it for $4,500. I went out there, bro. My black Silverado. Went out there like 2.5 hours. Me and my wife. So I asked him for $4,500 because we had the money to buy it for what he wanted it. But I'm a low baller.
Yep.
So I hit him for $4,500. He was like, no. I was like, well, let me come look at it. I drove out there 2.5 hours to go look at it. Didn't buy it. Then I was like, you know what? I started looking for other ones, and none of them was really catching my eye. So I told my wife, this is how I do it. We tag team shit. I sent my wife the post, and I said, babe, you hit him. Mind you, she a woman.
Yep.
So now a woman want to come all the way to your crib, nigga. All right, bet. He want to do that. Guess what? My wife said, I got $4,500. I can come right now. Mind you, I had just said this shit like 3 days ago. Nah, fuck you. He ain't say that. But you know what I mean?
Yeah,
My
yeah.
wife hit him, bruh. And he like, oh, yeah, come get it. Same black Silverado pull up. I watched his eyes go from, he was on his phone, and he looked back. I'm like, yeah. He ain't say nothing the rest of the time. He was friendly as shit the whole time. I was like, bro, I got you, bro. That's how I get down. Ended up putting it in the RV park with 3 days later. Got them moved in. They was paying me $1,100 a month off of RV. It was like a 98.
$1,100 on an RV.
$1,100.
Wow.
They couldn't get a place. They had two.
But
evictions.
you also got to factor in. Do you know what RVs and mobile homes rent for out here? On top of the lot fee,
Right.
the lot fee in California off the rip like $800-900.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
And then-
So California's special, man. We know how to jack everything
But
up.
you guys jacked up Texas. That's why I can charge you $1,100 on an RV in Texas. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I capitalized. Thank you.
So now you got 5 properties or 5 rentals.
5 doors.
Your wife's going to become a pilot,
Commercial pilot, yes sir.
commercial pilot, like American Airlines, Southwest
Yeah,
type.
Delta,
Oh, nice.
like
Delta,
like
nice.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right
100%.
on.
Wow.
But she doesn't want to go that route because that route's too controlling. I'll put it to you like this: going commercial, like Delta and shit, is like being a truck driver, but you don't own the truck or the trailer.
Gotcha.
Right,
Gotcha.
right,
Gotcha.
Versus you own the truck and the trailer. You see the money
So
difference?
is
Yeah.
she
So
gonna
where
buy
does she
a
want to go?
plane?
What
Yes, I'm looking at plane right now.
Yeah.
Like a private jet type thing?
So the first one,
Look,
it depends on how
we
where
gotta
she
talk
wants
about,
to go.
discounts for,
If you want to go sightseeing, man, we can arrange that.
American Dirtbaggers need to fly to the East Coast, or, I'm just saying,
We can, and that's
Motorcycles fit on those planes.
That's where I'm actually trying to get a shipping company in
Yeah.
order as well because
This guy.
I know
all around. All around.
Right.
We'll fly you. We'll ship your motorcycles.
I actually I have a holding company right
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
LLC. So it's a Bechet Holding LLC, and it holds all my properties.
Yeah.
nice.
So I don't own anything. So
Smart.
what I'm trying to do right now is my friend in Utah, and he's actually not even my friend. He's my wife's auntie's father's, like this fun of the father.
So
The
some
okay.
dude
big
you know.
daddy type thing.
So
Yeah.
some dude you know.
Yeah, me and
Yeah.
him are actually
Yeah.
we're gonna set. We got 4 locations locked in right now in Utah for vending machines.
Oh, nice.
One's an elementary school.
So you're still just
Oh,
hustling.
yeah.
Is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
that's it. That's all I do. And the best part about it is, all I gotta do is put the money in the account, and he'll go do everything. Cause it's in Utah. I don't have to do anything. That makes me money. That makes me free money.
Nice.
I only do things where if I want to try to be bare minimum. Like I want to be like Warren Buffett. I just want to own like 3% of a bunch of companies and then make it one thing.
So
Nice.
here's one of the guys I've been following since college. Sports guy. I've been following him since college. Loved him as a player. Watched him in the NBA, and then afterwards you watch him and he's just so fucking brilliant. Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah.
That dude owns.
Auntie Annie's.
He's like,
the
he
fucking
owns like
pretzel
30
situation.
Auntie Annie's.
Yeah.
He owns 150 of these. He owns Papa John's. He owns nightclubs in Vegas.
Yeah.
And the other, you said something else, because I watch him, I follow him on Instagram, and I listen to his stories, and he's just so down to earth. This kid, you remember, he was telling a story about his son. He's like, how much money we got? He goes, you ain't got shit.
Yeah.
He says, I got a lot of money. You
I
ain't
got
shit.
bread, but I don't know what you
And he's
got.
like, well, I want to do car. He's like, give me 2 degrees. A bachelor's and a master's, and I'll buy you a fucking car. So he's same thing. He's got that on point. He's like, you don't own shit. I got a lot of money, but
Yeah.
the way he did his money in the NBA was investing everything. So when he got out, he doesn't have to.
But do you know
work.
how that came to fruition?
His stepdad? Sorry.
But he also, so I watched the interview, and this is actually the interview that I was like, so, they can, because I look at, celebrities and stuff, like, I don't know their personal life, but the way they portray it, they're not doing anything smart with their money, and that's why I don't follow any celebrities.
Right.
So he actually seen the story, and he said he got his first contract.
Oh, yeah.
He went and bought a whole bunch of shit, then he went and bought a Benz, and he went home, and then his mom said, where hers at? He said, all right. He turned it right around where he said he backed out the driveway, went right back to the dealership, and had hers brought back to the same, like literally like an hour later. And then his dad ended up showing up and was like, where his at? Oh. And then he went right back to the dealership and bought his dad a Benz. He literally burned through all his bread in like fucking 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And he said, and that's what he said. That's what turned him around right there.
Yeah.
I didn't watch all. Like I wake up in the morning. I listen to Earl Nightingale. I listen to Jim Rohn.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean? Like I have like even on my Apple Music, like you'll catch it sometime. I gotta change it depending on in the car. You might catch just a monologue. Do you know what the strangest secret in the world is?
Nice.
And then he'll just go into like a whole Earl Nightingale just going to like a 40-minute spiel. And I just listen to that every morning.
So you're constantly educating yourself.
I'm constantly trying to educate myself because I can't say everything I'm doing is teaching me, but I'm trying to pursue knowledge. So all I can do is hope for it.
Nice.
Jim Rome, the sports.
No.
Or
No. He's a public speaker. He's, on motivation and life goals and stuff like that. Yeah. I don't really follow too many sports, to be honest. It's one of those. It doesn't make me money, you know. What I mean? I don't like to gamble, so I don't like to lose money.
Yeah.
Right.
Sports pay no mind to me.
No, well, Jim Rome was he was a sports commentator. He had a sports radio show.
Let me show you.
Which I don't listen to sports on the radio. I think that's kind of boring, personally. But Jim Rome was entertaining.
Right.
Yep.
Well, and that's why I like what you say, because this guy's he's pretty funny too with his, like with the way he talks about things.
Oh yeah.
So he'll be like, he'll
I know
tell
exactly
you,
who it is, yeah.
there's 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
And you'll hear somebody be like, man, if I
And
just
everybody has that same.
everybody has the same
hours.
24 hours,
Yeah.
but David will be like, man, if I had as much time as Tionte, if I had more time, I could get stuff done, but you can't get extra time.
Right.
Can't buy.
You can't buy extra time.
Right.
You got the same 24. You got to make time.
You gotta use your time wisely.
That part.
Yeah. So that's it's my last day at UTI is Tuesday. I'm retiring from UTI, and people are giving me shit like, "Why are you leaving?" It's good money, but it's long hours, and I don't want to work that hard
all
no
day, bro. Like I was just thinking, so I'm actually about to. So when I graduate, my wife's still gonna be in school, so I'm gonna lose like $3,600, because of the VA and shit like that.
Right.
So I've actually been, looking into getting a job just to pass the time, because without school,
So
I literally just sit in the house all day. Like I'll be honest, when I first got in school, I was probably drunk as hell by like 11:30, 12 o'clock noon.
What time are your class hours?
7:30 to 10.
I'm just kidding.
No.
So what are you gonna do? Yes.
And I was just wasting time when I could be making.
So are you
some
gonna
more
apply
money.
your education from UTI to
That's what I'm gonna try to do. So and it's kind of hard getting into the industry, especially in automotive. So what I did was I applied as a car washer, and I have no dignity. I have no shame. I have dignity. I don't care about dignity and all that other shit.
Right.
I applied as a car washer at the Mercedes-Benz dealership by my house. Mind you, I also graduate in December. So mind you, if I work there, until December, just make them cars nice and squeaky clean, and I just so happen to, I graduate with this, in another couple months. If you guys have an opening, I'm going to be the first one they ask, because why? They promote in-house.
Right.
I washed a couple of cars, just washing cars.
You're there all day.
Right.
You're there every day. You do a good job.
and
That's
they
all they
they'll
asking
see your
for.
work
Good attitude.
ethic. And work ethic
Exactly.
is what's going to propel you.
Exactly.
Yep.
So I play the bottom of the totem pole, because I'm not trying to make a career out of anything. Like I told you, I don't even like working. I don't even want to work. I'm only gonna I'm really getting this job so I could buy a house right after I graduate.
Yeah.
Because you really only need 30 days of a full-time job. Then you can apply for the house. And then all you got to do now is just keep the job until you close on the house. Then you get, so what, 3 months? I work full-time 3 months. Buy another rental property. Problem solved.
Got to figure it out.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Well,
yeah.
I actually failed 3 times before I bought my first house, but I got further in the process every time.
Well, so failure does one of two things. It either makes you smarter and stronger, or it makes you give up. So failure is part of success. Like you listen to Warren Buffett. I think Warren Buffett said it. One of my favorite sayings. Anytime having a business is like being pregnant. It's like, oh, congratulations, but I don't know how many times you got fucked to get there. That's so fucking true. And when Warren Buffett says it, it's fucking funny because he's an old gray-haired man, you know. But it's true.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's
these guys
true.
that are bazillionaires that weren't born into money had epic failures getting there, but they didn't give up. So yeah.
And then it's an overnight success,
Yeah,
right?
overnight.
Right.
Yeah, overnight.
And I'm gonna be honest.
They don't
to
see
you,
the struggle.
and that's what I see.
Yeah.
Because a lot of my friends and stuff, you know, because people think the military is what made me rich. I'm gonna tell you right now, the military probably is the last thing that made me
But it
rich.
sounds like you learned a lot.
I did learn a lot,
Yeah.
but I learned a lot of life skills that I used to apply to
Yeah.
making money. Because you can use life skills to do anything. I just use them to do some shit I like to do. I like to make money. So what I did was I learned to start self-evaluating. Cause like in the military, I had some size. I could tell off a couple of NCOs, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? And wouldn't nothing happen. But that's toxic. That's not healthy. You know what I mean? Getting away with shit because people scared of you. That's not cool for one. That shit lame as hell. But for two, bro, you not learning no life lessons and you hurting yourself in the long run. So it's a lot of shit. Like especially with my puppy. Like I gotta it take it all the way out of me not to just like figuratively speaking, throw her ass off the balcony because I just, like when I tell you. So look, I woke up, I feed her, you know, she pissing shit right after, but I gotta watch her because the lady I bought her from, apparently the dog was just able to piss wherever she wanted, you know what I mean? So she pissed right on her bed and shit. So as soon as I feed her, bro, I literally I watch her. I'm talking about like a hawk for like 20, 30, 45 minutes straight. As soon as I know she's gonna squat someone random on the floor, she's not gonna go to the pad. So then I gotta snatch her up and put her on the pad. You know what I mean? And the patience it takes for me, because like it pushes my morning back. Like, did you even see me last week?
Yeah, I saw you
look
Friday.
like shit.
You look like shit.
Yes, bro. I've been bro.
I told John.
See, this is training for a kid, by the way.
Shit, I know. I literally told my wife that shit. I was like, bro, I know that she goes to sleep and I only gotta really feed her, pick up a little, bro. A kid, bro? Nah. Hell nah.
So I told John Friday, I walked in and I gave him shit because he looked like shit. I'm like, oh, what's wrong? You hungover? He's like, go away, fly, shoe fly, shoe fly. And I just fucking laughed. You know, I didn't know it was your puppy giving you shit.
Bro, been giving me straight hell. Mind you, I wake up at 4 o'clock every morning.
What
So
kind of
when I
dog
wake
you
up,
got?
I got American Bully.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's beautiful. Oh my god, she's got a little. She's sassy as fuck too. Oh my god, bro. She's a woman. I tell you that. But
So
the
you got
patience,
2 women in the house.
Exactly. The crazy part, one loves me all the time and it's annoying, and the other one loves me some of the time and that's also annoying.
We're not going to ask which one.
Nah, don't.
No.
We know. I think we know.
We're not going to ask. That's crazy.
So where you at 10 years from now?
Oh, I'm retiring at 30.
That's 2
That's
years.
2 years.
Exactly.
all right.
So
Nice.
I mean, retired.
You
is
staying
fun.
in California?
No, so actually, I hate California first though. The only reason I say that is because I traded weed for guns.
In California?
Yeah, I left Texas. I had to leave all my guns because like a store legal gun I bought out of Texas, and like I got my concealed carry, so I get my shit same day. Like everything's, you know, I can buy the blue label, all that shit.
Sure, sure.
If I had brought any of that to California, my ass is going to federal prison.
That sucks.
Problem solved. Like dead ass federal prison. Cause like the way they're built, it might be a fucking 5.7 barrel with an SBR brace on it. You know what I mean? And then with a binary trigger. Because why? That's legal in Texas. It's freedom.
Yeah.
When I come out here with that, I got a machine gun.
Right.
Not only that, like I had to change my tactics because when I moved out here, I did bring a few weapons, but I only brought pistols. So what I brought with me was my Glock, and it's a 45. And the best part about it is it's already come with the California compliant 10-round magazine. My bullets just happen to look like little fucking slugs. Right. Motherfuckers is huge. So I still I still got my stuff. I'm still compliant, but like the freedom I would have in Texas, like I could go to Texas with every gun I had. I would never have to worry about range control coming up to me asking me because it might spit a little too fast. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you really got out here is weed. And weed to me is not compared to the freedom and fun I have with a gun, at a range in a controlled area versus weed getting high as hell and sitting in my house and wasting the day away, it's not the same. Because I waste $10 and go shoot $500 worth of ammo, and by the time I go home, I'm happy as hell. Right. I wake up, I smoke a blunt, bro. I wake up in the house at 2 a.m. like, damn, I'm hungry, and it's 2 a.m. I might as well smoke another blunt, bro. You see what I'm saying? You don't do nothing.
Yep.
So are you going back to Texas?
We're actually planning on trying to leave the country. America's crazy as fuck.
Where are you going?
I'm thinking Peru. I like Peru. I've never been, but I watch a lot of videos. Like everything I watch is tropical. Like I want to eat better and shit. And I feel like a month after me and my wife live in another country eating 100% they diet, she's gonna be pregnant as fuck. With like quintuplets or something, bro. You're on a healthy ass diet,
and your puppy's
bro.
gonna be happy,
bro. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. So yeah, like with all the shit they put in the food and shit. Like my wife, she's not vegan, but she's moving towards it a little bit and shit. And I've had some of it. It's alright, you know what I mean? But I'm more so pescatarian. I like fish. Yeah. I'm a seafood person. Okay. If I'm gonna eat any kind of meat, I try to. It's gonna be some fish. Mind you, got to get a lot of cleanses with the fish and shit. Fucking colonoscopies and shit. I done had 2, and it fucking sucks. But I eat a lot of bullshit because I'm in America. Yeah. I'd rather not have parasites swimming around in my body and shit. On some
right. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy as fuck.
So Peru. So you and your wife have both kind of landed on Peru, or?
I'm Peru. She more so wants to go to Belize. Yeah. And she's actually, because we own property and shit, she's like, bruh, she's been watching a lot of YouTubes, TikToks, and following people. And they're buying land in Belize for like $5,000 an acre, slapping a fucking, and then paying some little community construction company to build a hut for like $100,000. And then they Airbnb-ing the fuck out of it for like $200 a night, bro. They're paying off the $100,000 in like 3 months.
That's crazy.
And then after that, it's just fucking cash flow.
Right.
So that's also the route we want to go. It's a little bit of everywhere. I want to go back to Africa to see what I could touch on what I'm saying. I'm just big on all cultures, so I figure I should start with my own first at least, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then go everywhere, because I want to go to like Ecuador and like shit. I want to go where like they held actual wars and shit, Spanish-American War, Civil Wars and shit. I want to go to those places and be culturally appropriate when I get there. Mr. Mata. Yeah, he asked me, he's Mexican, gentleman. He's actually told me, pulled me to the side. He's like, I noticed, like, you trying to be culturally accurate. You the only person that pronounced my name right. Mind you, I'm black. His name Mata. You know what I'm saying? You got a thought. You know what I'm saying? You put the little, the little spice on it. You know
spice on the Mata.
And he told me, he was like, bro, you the only person that say it right. And I was like, Mr. Mata, bro, I love the Hispanic community, bro. I love your food. You know what I'm saying? I love all that. I love the parties. I hate tequila, but goddamn, you drink brown too, so I could do that. You know what I mean? But that's about the only thing is tequila. I don't fuck with it in the Hispanic culture. You know what I mean? It's tequila. So when I get around, people, like even when I was in Korea, you know what I'm saying, I speak, I try to be culturally accurate. Talk to them in their native tongue and stuff. Try to learn what I can. You know what I'm saying? Try not to just be a foreigner just there, or should I say an American? Because foreigners and Americans going to different places different.
Fuck yeah.
Once they find out you American, it's a whole different story for you. So I want to try to at least show cultural appreciation when I'm in their land.
Yep.
Crazy.
So cool.
Wow.
So
That's awesome.
Peru.
And
Belize. I'm going for Peru, but she wants Belize. Peru.
Can I give you a little word of advice? Women have many faults, men but only two. Everything we say and everything we do. Once you accept that, life becomes a little easier.
What did you say? Just kind of tilt your head down a little bit.
Yeah,
Look
you were
up.
right. I am wrong. Words can never express how right you are, and how wrong I am. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to write that on a
Right.
cue card or something. Hold on, babe.
Yeah,
hold
you
on.
do
Yeah,
that.
babe.
Hold on, babe.
I know we disagree
You
on
are-
this.
You are right. You were right. I was wrong. Never mind. We'll just be angry for 2 days.
So Belize. So Belize. It is. Belize.
Yeah, I want to go to. Yeah, more likely Belize.
Have you been to? You haven't been to Peru, but have you been to Belize?
No.
Yeah.
So the only countries I've actually been to outside of the United States is Japan, Korea, and Afghanistan.
Yeah.
But my wife actually. Do you remember? I think I was telling you when my wife was in fucking Indonesia for 3 weeks.
Right. Yeah.
So she goes to CBU, and they have they just had like a little summer program or whatever, and she actually flew out and lived in Indonesia, and the island she was on you can only access by airplane.
Oh, nice.
wow.
And she went and helped build an animal shelter and a airport,
Oh,
like a
nice.
little runway.
Nice.
Wow.
And she was over there 3 weeks. She, was out there with the tribes. Like, I actually got a few
awesome.
pictures. It's funny because you don't believe, bro, Ethiopians are black people. Believe it or fucking not, bro, they're black. So,
I believe that.
when my wife was over there and she sent me pictures of, like, her standing amongst the tribe, bro, like, I texted her back. I was like, damn, why you look like one of them? Like, why do you look like you belong over there?
Been there too long.
It's funny, bro. Like, I'm so serious.
So
Oh, shit.
CBU, Cal State, Cal Baptist.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Great school, by the way. No,
No?
they got a great reputation.
We used to know the dean. Wasn't
Yeah,
Brian Carroll the
Brian
dean back
Carroll,
in the day?
He started the night program.
He started the night program.
I
don't
haven't
know.
said
that was
anything.
10, 15 years ago, so we don't know.
But
No
yeah.
comment.
Nice.
But yeah. So what about how was American Dirtbaggers started? Like, what made you guys where do you guys know each other from my own personal
Oh yeah.
knowledge?
So
Where did you guys meet?
I'll give you a quick rundown. Met John in
In 2000.
2000. Met John in 2000 UTI. I was working there. He got hired as an instructor. We met. We clicked. We became friends. And what's fucked up, just like today, literally, we got our skateboards out there. I made a rope. It's up there on the cabin. We tied the ropes to the back of the motorcycles and drug each other up and down the
They
street
fucking
on
did.
our
They was
skateboards.
serious. I
No,
thought
they
you was
did
on
it.
bullshit.
They fucking did. No, they did it.
Yeah.
At 60
we're
years
we're
old.
doing
like
25-year-old shit at 60.
Right?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
60
Right?
years, 60 years old, we're riding up and down there. So what happened with him is we became such good friends that this fucker is brilliant, but he has zero follow-up, zero. So
Got
hook up-
1%.
No, zero follow-up.
You know how you don't like to you want to get somebody else to pay your phone bill?
Yeah.
I want to
it.
get somebody else to do my follow-up.
You know what? That's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with
So we were sitting in this garage. I think we were sitting in this garage. We just got back from Montana. We went on a big
Yeah.
motorcycle ride to Montana, got back, and he's like, we should start a YouTube channel. 2 fucking years later, here we are doing podcasts.
So let's back up a little bit. So we owned a shop together.
We owned a shop,
B&B Auto.
Yep.
Is there a B&B Auto? Something?
Right there.
Yeah, right there.
So we had motorcycles back then. And we talked about all these road trips we wanted to take, Sturgis and all this stuff. But when you own a shop, that doesn't happen. Shop owns you, right?
I was like,
Right.
you're the
Yeah,
manager,
yeah,
the
yeah.
accountant, the employee.
Yeah. So then years later, decades later, almost decades, I think,
Yeah.
2020, COVID hit. I'm working from home. Everything's doing on Zoom. I'm going crazy. And I'm like, I'm going to go down the Harley dealer. I'm getting stir crazy. So I go buy a Harley. Just spur of the moment, buy a Harley.
Nice.
Call him. Hey, man, we're going to Sturgis next year. When are you going to get your Harley? I just bought mine. Bullshit. No, I did. Bullshit. And I was going to have it delivered. So I didn't even have one to show him.
Damn.
But I convinced him. He goes, I'll call you back. Got clearance from Kathy.
Yeah.
Hey,
From
you
the
always
tower.
gotta get calls from La Patrona.
Clearance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
He got clearance from the tower. And he goes, okay, I'm going to. So he's going to, all right, I'm going to go look for a Harley. So he gets a Harley. And then we go to Sturgis in 2020.
2021.
Yeah.
2021.
2021, we went to
Yep,
Sturgis.
Yep, yep.
Fuck.
And that kind of kicked it all off.
2022, we're sitting on the couch after Montana, and he said, we should start a YouTube channel like these guys. Fuck, okay. We started a YouTube channel October 2022.
Yep.
And then my son-in-law, who's in Texas, who does all our social media, said, you guys ought to do podcasts. Here we are.
No, fuck. Bro, that's pretty fucking
So,
nifty.
yeah.
That
And then-
sounds like a real grown ass man friendship.
Yeah, it is.
You meet random ass area and then you just kind of be like, oh,
Whiskey,
you
Yeah.
do stupid
whiskey,
shit too.
Whiskey and cigars and bad decisions. And the bad part is we fucking follow up on them when we're
Right.
sober.
Yeah.
So our sober selves feel the need to follow through with our drunk selves.
Yeah.
Hey, let's do this. We wake up in the morning.
Look,
Guess what
the
we got to
old
do?
you doesn't need to be my young friend Philpot. And when I tell you that, Philpot, I met Philpot in the military. Okay, Philpot, his name is Clint Philpot. First name Clint, last name Philpot, and it's like Phil, like Phil, and then Pot, like Pot. So we just called him, Philpot.
Right.
But his nickname was Clitty, because Clint, we called him Clitty.
Sure, yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
so-
Yeah.
So this motherfucker, bro, when I tell you, like, out of all of my friends, majority of my friends, like, are white. I'm not gonna lie. And the military changed that. Military changed my whole perspective on everything. Like, a lot. The reason I drive lifted ass Silverados is solely because of this country butt fuck Eastern Kentucky piece of shit, bro. I'm
Son
telling
of a bitch.
fucking redneck piece of shit Philpot, bro. I'm telling you.
Philpot.
Him, Zajac, O'Hara, all, bro. Literally, I was the only black dude in the group. It was like 8 of us. And then we had Bush. Bush was black too, but Bush was not. Bush was like the white black dude, bro. Like Bush was like, he sounded white as hell. Bush could pat, like if the police pulled Bush over, he'd get let go instantly. If I get pulled over by the police, they're gonna pull me out because I'm black. Bush isn't black, but so bro, Philpot's like Eastern Kentucky. Like if you ever played GTA, you know Trevor. He is Trevor, like 100%. Like I remember I've been at his house drunk, bro. We've been drinking on the porch 3 a.m. Him and Bush get to fucking banging, like wholeheartedly fist fighting in the front yard. All the rest of the 6 of us just sitting there with the beers and blunts, bro. Mind you, we were in the military. We did some shit, bro.
Right.
We sitting there at 2 a.m, bro, watching them beat the shit out of each other. Them nigga, they was like, I think Philpot. Mind you, Philpot ended up on
Yeah,
top.
money down on.
Nah, we were blasted. There was we were just like, it didn't even look like we was watching the fight. Like it just looked like a bunch of like staring into space motherfuckers was just staring into space, and there was something going on in the front that made it look like we was watching.
Right.
Bro, I'm talking about
shit.
Philpot ended up on top. Like Bush was on the ground on his back. Philpot had both his hands pinned back. Philpot was like, "Fuck, I'm tired of shit." Bush was like, "Hell yeah, me too." Right, and then Philpot ended up getting up, bro. He helped Bush up, bro. He ended up coming back to the porch, cracked another beer, bro. Sat there, and we continued our night like it was.
Right on, dude.
Like it was crazy.
But that's the old school guys. You know?
Yeah.
Bruh, it
You
was-
fight and then you go
Bruh.
have a beer and talk about the fight.
Bro, Philpot's like, I'm 28, bro. Philpot's got to be 25 now. At this time, Philpot might have been fucking like 19. Mind you, Philpot, like, and this is the crazy part, because his wife, his girlfriend, his wife is white too, but her name is Lanika. That sounds exactly.
Yeah.
And when I tell you she's like white, like she's like go to Starbucks every morning type shit with a name like Lanika.
Son of a bitch. Starbucks every morning.
Wow.
So this is the crazy part. Bush's wife, mind you, I told you Bush was white as shit, but he was black. Bush's wife was like a ghetto ass. She had like gold teeth.
Nice.
The only thing good about her was her cooking. I'm gonna be honest, cause she was toxic as fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Bro, when we told her, like, and this is the thing, like when you married, your homeboys be having to back you up, cause some of the shit you be into don't sound right. This nigga told his old lady he was with Philpot and Lanika, and she was like, "Fuck that, who the fuck Lanika?" You know, just being ghetto as hell and all that
shit.
other shit. And you know, mind you, she knew like I was black too, so I kind of, you know, I was just cool, but she also knew I was put together. So I was like, "Yo, look, you know, Philpot wife name is Lanika. I know how crazy it sound that this Eastern Kentucky white girl name is Lanika, but and then this is the crazy part, bro. It was spelt like it was a black person spelling. I'm talking about it was LA apostrophe. You know what I'm saying? Like it was real shit. And his wife was not going for it, bro. I had the real deal. Be like, "Yo, look." I went on Facebook. I was like, "Bro, Lanika Philpot." And she was like, get the fuck out of here. I was like, bro, how you think I feel? I thought Phil Pop was lying. I was like, Phil Pop, bro, you just playing that friendly racist bullshit you be doing, bro. I swear to fucking God, Johnson, her name's fucking Lanika. I was like, she ain't from the hood neither. She white. I'm talking about just like that. I was like, bull fucking shit. He was like, you know what? I'll tell you what, fucker. I was like, I'm gonna grab this. He said it because he drink Budweiser. Like, fuck, bro. I'm gonna grab this 32 pack, and I'm gonna come get you, and we're gonna drink the pack, and you're just gonna look at my wife. And then I was like, he's weird as hell. Cause like I ain't gonna lie, like Phil Pot is one of them people that be like, bro, I don't know how the hell why she even with my nigga. Cause like Phil Pot is a ruffian, bro. Like when I tell you a ruffian, like we'll just put it to you like this. Take a female from Beverly Hills and then take her to East Kentucky, find the country's redneck you can find and make them get married.
That's them, huh?
That's exactly
That's
how
crazy.
I put it.
That's crazy.
You still stay in touch?
Oh fuck yeah!
Right on.
Him, Finch, O'Hara,
Yeah.
Zajac, all of them. And then mind you, everybody just named out white. Literally, I'm the only black dude in the group, bro. I'm telling you. Like they'll even look at me and they'll be like, cause like this, I'll put it to you like that. We're this cool, bro. They'll look at me. Like we'll say we're sitting around like this, and my man Hebert say some goofy shit, like something stupid, and Phil Potter look at Hebert, and then he'll look at me and he'll be like, Johnson, I'm about to say it. And then he'll look back at Hebert and he'll be like, Hebert, you is the stupidest nigga I ever seen, bro. And I'm talking about, bro, I was in the garage, bro, almost like in tears, bro.
That's funny.
Like 420. I was in his garage, bro, with a gas mask on with a fucking Confederate flag that damn near touched the floor hanging from the ceiling. Right behind me. It's hanging in my house right now.
Shut up.
I am, bro, a Confederate flag hanging from the, bro, I'm talking about big ass, because like it might be 3 feet from the floor.
That's
Mind
funny
you, we
shit.
also in Kentucky. Bro, like I'm telling you, like when I get into him, I'm like, bro, like I like to fuck with him. Like, Phil, you know the Confederate flag kind of racist. Fuck you, Johnson. I don't want to hear that. That's the pride of the South. Woo woo. Like my man Phil Pot is not racist whatsoever, but he will defend that motherfucking Confederate
That's funny as
flag
shit.
with his life.
So you like to be culturally appropriate, right? So
yeah.
that's
Bro, I don't get no place, bro. Look, as long as you treat me right as a decent human being, bro, I can give a fuck where you
right
come
on,
from.
dude.
Right.
Yep.
I can give a fuck where
One
you
of the
come
first
from.
times when I met him, I fucked with him a little bit because I do that with the guys when they walks up. He's like, you know, I'm black. I'm like, you're black? I'm like, you're fucking black, you know? Because you know.
So you got locked into a tanning
Yeah.
saloon.
I'm like, you're fucking Twilight Zone. What the fuck?
I was
But-
telling John how I met. I think one of the first times I met you, you were out smoking cigarettes by the car.
I'm always smoking.
And
That's
what's
literally he always
English?
comes outside, bro.
English
Always.
was out there, and he was in my
Yeah.
class. I went searching for him, and I come creeping up behind him. They're all standing there, I'm like, shh, they just shut up. I'm like,
Don't say
English, like, what the fuck? You got followed motherfuckers didn't tell me and shit. And they're all out there smoking their fucking cigarettes and shit, you know. And
You know what's funny? For 3.5 hours of class, I'm gonna be honest, and my grades are like good. Like I got 3.7 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm literally outside or not in class at least an hour and a half for the class.
At
like other
minimum.
day, at minimum. You want to know what's fucking funny though? That he tries to call me out. Guess who I always fucking see outside or in the hallway?
that'd be this guy. Yeah.
Fucking David. He's
Yeah.
the same
Fucking
fucking
A.
bagging
Yeah,
on
yeah,
me
yeah,
about
right,
being out
right,
here
right,
and shamming out of class.
You wouldn't know you were out there unless he was out there
Right.
seeing it, right?
I am a student. It makes sense. I'm bullshitting out of class. He is the teacher.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Where are your students?
Dudes.
So John was a teacher. He knows how it is.
Man,
I
tell
do.
you,
I
we
do.
be outside
Yeah.
shooting shit for like 20 minutes, and
Yeah.
then be like, I'm gonna just go in the exit door with him. Like I'm not even walking out
Yeah,
there.
right,
Fuck
right,
it.
Make sure no one died, you know.
That shit's hilarious.
That's funny. So when do you graduate?
December 6th.
All right.
I mean, it needs to come on. I've been in school since May 15th last year. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm ready to get the fuck out of here. I'm still be here, but I just don't want to drive to school every day.
I don't blame you.
So,
What-
you might as well just stay till December 6th, bro.
No, done. Tuesday's my last day.
You better be there
Time
for my
to move on.
graduation.
You got my Instagram
I was
shit?
saying,
I told
bro,
you.
you better be there
You
for
have
my-
my number.
I'll
Text
put it
me,
to you like
remind
this.
me.
If you don't text me back the day I text you to remind you, I'm going to come to your house hours before graduation and sit here. And
I
drink,
will be.
Yep.
I've told you. There's like 4 students that have said you
And-
come to my graduation. I'll be there, 100%, guaranteed.
And bring Phil Pot.
Bro, when I tell you Phil Pot's so fucking country and homebody, Phil Pot's not leaving Kentucky.
Is he
If
in
you want
Kentucky?
to party, bro, you gotta go to Kentucky. Phil Pot's not traveling.
Yeah.
Phil Pot only travels to hunt, and when I say hunt, like they be out there deep. Like I got they show in the Instagram chat and shit. Like they literally go out hunt deer, and then like they boil the head off, cut the head off, boil it until like the skull and shit, and they mount them motherfuckers. Like I'm talking about, they do their own roofing. I'm talking about in Crocs and shit, bro. Country ass white boys, bro, doing their own roofing. So Finch actually works for Cat. He makes like fucking $62 an hour, bro. He just literally just sends us Snapchats all day of him bullshitting and then pissing on forklifts, bro. That's about it. Doing burnouts and forklifts and shit.
Yeah, that's funny.
Phil Pot changes tires for like tractors and shit, like the big ass tires. He does that. Hebert's a fucking he goes and checks the electrical on like apartment buildings. So he checks the fuse boxes like before they actually start building walls. And they just put down the foundation and ran the wires. He goes and checks all the fuse boxes and shit in Florida. And he checks them for apartment complexes, fucking company buildings and shit like that, like downtown skyscrapers and shit. He does that.
That's funny shit.
They're all pieces of fucking shit. I don't know how they got those jobs.
Right on.
They're
dude.
my best friends.
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
my best friends. No lie.
From the military.
Yes, from the military.
Yep.
You know what? Thank you. Even though there's not a drink left, we'll cheer it anyways, you know.
Empty glasses.
Empty glass cheers so we can fill up. Thank you for all the information. You tell your
Yes,
wife
thank you.
thank you. Yeah. We're going to kill this right now, so tell your wife thank you very much for letting me come over. Jay, thank you for letting him come up and speak to us.
Well, this is the only
Great
time. This is the
information.
first time in a year she's released me. So
I appreciate it. You tell her
Well,
we
we
Next week
feel
appreciate
we
it.
we feel
bring her.
privileged. Yeah.
And when you graduate, maybe when you
Yeah.
graduate, we'll get you back here,
Oh.
do a follow-up, and she can
Oh,
come with you,
fuck
chill out.
Yeah.
She can sit on the love seat and have a drink and relax a little bit.
Dude, I feel like we
Most
need to have your wife on a
Yes.
podcast too.
oh my
Oh,
goodness.
fuck
Yeah.
And she's
Dude, you ask her.
Yes,
You ask
all
her,
right.
she'll come sit down here and do one with us.
Hey,
And
look
you
here.
could sit
before
there.
Before we get
Oh,
off
shit.
the air, hold on.
You're gonna FaceTime her. You're gonna FaceTime
All right,
her.
I'll FaceTime her. bet.
FaceTime her. See if she'll come. See if she'll come down and do a podcast with us. And you can sit there on the love seat like a good little boy and watch.
That's her. That'll be about what it is right there. If she doesn't answer, she's chasing that dog around. I'm telling you, that fucking puppy is.
She's probably like, he's drinking. I'm not
hell.
gonna answer his fucking phone.
No, she won't go to sleep until I come home. Like I've come home at like
Nice.
4 a.m. Bad. I've been suckered. You're everybody can see you.
Hey.
Everybody.
Hi, Jay.
The thing is, you there's no invitation. You have to come to the next
Yeah.
podcast and be on it. And I actually not gonna be on it. I'm gonna sit on the seat and listen to them talk about you.
Okay, I'm down with that.
Hey,
All right.
We heard him brag about you
Yep.
all night.
Yep.
All night.
And he said I had to clear it with Tower. You know what I'm saying? Before we got on into something serious. So we're gonna clean up. I'll probably head out and in here shortly.
Okay.
All right. Love you.
Thanks, Jay.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
Thank you.
Well, it sounds official. She's locked
you go.
in.
Tionte, thank you,
on.
man. I appreciate it.
No, most definitely. I appreciate
Yeah,
this having
yeah.
you. You guys make me
Yep.
feel like a grown man when I come do stuff like this.
We appreciate it, man.
Yes, thank you.
Our military, just hearing the stories and shit
Yeah.
of what they've done, what they've been and shit. We're big military supporters. And then, again, I wanted you down here. I told these guys, big personality. That's
Well,
what
I
I noticed about you.
appreciate
Big
that.
fucking personality,
Well,
And
it
you're-
takes one to know one, right?
Right, right.
Some motherfuckers in the hallway harassing everybody that walks by. I
Yeah,
promise you.
I'm an equal opportunity harasser.
Hey, you right. He'll come into your classroom too, not just in the hallway.
Yeah.
Oh, I
yeah.
know.
So yeah. So
Yeah.
we appreciate it. Thank you so
I
much.
appreciate
And then
just having me here.
we're gonna get back and we're gonna get your wife in here within the next month.
For sure.
Most definitely,
Yeah.
we can definitely do that.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Yeah.
Tell everybody
All right.
peace.